Hello everyone, we're gonna do some more show-offy videos here. I plan on doing GameCube and Wii right now. If I do any more, kind of varies. As I said in the bulletin, I'm trying to shorten the time of my Let's Play videos, and so I'm processing a bunch of little videos, and I'm running into a small problem with part 14 at the moment. I think I might have to redo it or just change my mind and chop it up as well, because apparently it's stalled out right at the end, and that's really going to make me mad if it really does. I'm kind of waiting in the last ditch hope that it processes. But anyway, we're going to start with GameCube and finish off. We're going to finish off that and do Wii, and I do need to do the original Xbox too, don't I? I guess we can do that too, probably. But so let's start. Skies Arcadia Legends. This is a director's cut of basically the Dreamcast version. It's a pretty okay port, unlike such stuff like Grandia and that. There's no real slowdowns or anything in here. Some people, let's see, I can't remember if it was the Dreamcast version or the GameCube version that had a high enemy weight. I don't remember. Some of the mini games were removed because the lack of the special memory card secondary screen. But there were some additions, like a side story about explaining how the main character Vice got his scar and such. And They add some new stuff and tweaks and that. Overall, which version is better is this is probably a difficult call really here, because you get extra content here minus mini games, but some people might think mini games might be worth more than some of the extra content. So that's kind of a mixed bag. Go Hyper Grind. I have not played this. I saw it. It was brand new, really cheap in a store, and I never heard of it. It was published by Atlas, and on the back you can see that the animation was done by the people who did Ren and Stimpy, which is really crazy. Strange mix-up. Ren and Stimpy creators with Atlas Japanese people. Ooh. We got some insanity. It's some kind of skateboard game, and I never played it yet. But that could make an interesting Let's Play, maybe. Zoids Battle Legends. Oh, this is a horrible game. It's just it's one of those bad anime things, and it doesn't help that it's not really based on my favorite Zoid series. I like the Zoid. I can't. It's been so long since I liked the one with the kid with the little T-Rex thing and the strange, crazy mystic girl. I don't really like the whole tournament one, but that's just the opinion. It's basically just I mean, you get a Zoid, you get to customize and stuff, but it didn't seem to walk anything fun with me. Phantasy Star Online 3, Episode 3, Card Revolution, which was a very controversial entry in the series. It's a giant card game, and this was indeed online. Very strange. They went obviously back to the roots with what was it, Universe on the 360, and then they got the newest one already announced and videos and stuff. I don't remember the title off my top of my head. I've played a good chunk of this. It's pretty annoying to play offline. It probably would be fun online, but obviously I don't even think servers even are up online anymore at this point. If they are, I'd be kind of surprised. Then we're talking about the American version. If there's any chance of any of the servers being online, it would be the Japanese one. This blank, horrible-looking case with nothing but a piece of paper saying iNinja is, well, iNinja, which I got very cheaply a long time ago, and I got like near the end of the game and got stuck and never finished it. iNinja is kind of a silly little just platforming slashy game. It's not bad, but it's not anything completely revolutionary either. You got Resident Evil's remake on the GameCube, which is probably one of the more interesting remakes, considering it added new stuff, graphically updated everything, and added new plots and stuff, and that new environments, and I'd say it's pretty good. I never beat this version. I got a few Crimson Zombie problems and never got around to finishing it. Mario Party 7, it was cheap. I haven't even played it. Metroid Prime, I got to like way near the end and didn't finish it. That seems to happen a lot. I do need to finish it. I was having some problem in one of the final areas of that. Then I wanted to collect everything to get the real ending, and, well, I probably won't go for the real ending. I kind of got sick of that kind of stuff, like Final Fantasy X too. Anyway, Pikmin 2. I didn't get around finishing Pikmin 2. I finished Pikmin 1. What really disappointed me was that Pikmin 2 didn't really have actual co-op. It just had, like, co-op mission things you could do, but you couldn't, like, play the whole game on co-op, and that was really disappointing, to be honest. That was something I was really hoping for. But Pikmin 2's same good fun with Pikmin 1 with some improvements and stuff. I beat Pikmin 1, which we'll get to Pikmin 1. Digimon World 4. This is basically Gauntlet with Digimon. Each Digimon World game keeps doing something different. Like, first one tried to do like the kind of what were those little pet things that you could carry on your keychain and feed and clean up the poop and stuff. And then the second one tried to be a kind of magic dungeon RPG. The third one tried to be a more traditional RPG. And then you got this one being a gauntlet type hack and slash RPG. To be honest though, I didn't play a whole bunch of this, but it actually seemed like the difficulty ramped up really high. So you either had to grind a lot, or there might have been something I was missing. I played a little bit with a friend, that's the reason I have it, and didn't really get much of that done. I got a copy of Monkey Ball real cheap. It was like $1 or something, singing a bit of that. I never played Monkey Ball before, so it's okay. I mean, it's a puzzle balance game thing, nothing too complicated. Kill 7, Suda 51's insane game. I mean, wow, just crazy. Step into the mind of an assassin? More like step into a fucking lunatic mind. I mean, wow, this game was crazy, and it's something I should actually go back and play. Like, I played a good bit of it, and then I stopped, and maybe I'll restart it, because I don't even remember what I was doing in that. And I think it's a game. Here's a whale game. I don't know if it's still whale, but at the time, this costed like $100 or something, and I saw it for $22, and I'm like, ooh, yay, whale. Cubivore, Survival of the Fittest. One of the most bizarre video games ever. You are a cube, and you just survive eating other cubes. It's Survival of the Fittest. It's a very bizarre game indeed, and I don't know if this is still whale, but the last when I got it was whale. So if it's not, then well, I guess go get a copy. It's my friend said he beat it one night when I went to sleep. He was staying over, and he beat it like all night. He seems to do that a lot with my games, but I have not personally played Cubivore yet. That might be another future Let's Play we might want to do. Tales of Symphonia. I got about to the halfway point of this before I couldn't really get. I got into a lot of new Tales games. They're kind of filled with the kind of stuff that annoys me with modern anime. I mean, it's not that Tales of Symphonia sucks. It's just, if there's anything Symphonia was known for, it was for having like every plot cliche in It's a Time game plot. It's not a bad game though. I mean, the gameplay is fun and it works and that, and I don't hate Tales games. I mean, a lot of new ones are mixed bags. Like, some ones I like, some ones I hate. Fairly. I really like pretty much all the old ones, really, though, so mixed bag, though, but Symphonia is a good game. It just, if you want a really refreshing story, you're not going to find it, because it's pretty much every plot cliche mixed into one thing, so, Luigi's Mansion, our launch title for the GameCube. I don't remember what was out at the time when I got my GameCube. I remember how I got my GameCube. I got my GameCube from, when I was in high school, and I was able to get into a program where I could get a job and have that count as extra credits because I had all the credits necessary to graduate, but I couldn't find a job. So after they gave me, I think, a month or two to try and find a job, they then just pushed me into a home ec. I was in home ec, and I can't remember. It's the gardening, the Future Farmers of America class. Well, I mean, he was part of the organization, but it was the plant class and that. They since they're part of the Future Farmers of America program, they did a thing where they raised money to send their best student to a meeting that happens in Washington. And to do this, they obviously do a fundraiser and sell stuff. And they sell fruit and vegetables and stuff. And the winner, they reward the person who got the highest sales in the class. And it was reward money. You got a portion of money. And I beat everyone in the class because, I mean, I didn't take the class very seriously, but that doesn't mean I didn't try or do good. I passed the class, I got A's and stuff and that. The plants aren't my thing, and Mr. Wing kind of understood that. I mean, I was in, like, the computer tech classes and the graphic arts of the technical school that was by our high school, because you could take classes there, too, so, but anyway. So I went there, and that's how I got my GameCube. It took a lot of work, but I think it was worth it. Batten Kaitos, Eternal Wings of the Lost Ocean. Was this the first or the second? Let's see. Wait, I'm trying to remember here. Didn't I have it? Wait. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this was the first one. I thought I had the second one. I don't remember now. Yeah, this is the first one because I believe Nintendo published the second one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the first one. I don't remember the sequel had Kaitos 2 in the title or not. It's you can't remember everything. Yeah, but this was very interesting. It did something that if you ever heard of what's that? Deadly Premonition. If you ever heard that game on the 360, this did a similar element where it drew you as a cast role in the game. In Deadly Premonition, you are basically referred to by the game as an alternate personality in the main character's head. In this one, you're kind of a guardian angel referred to by the main character. So, I mean, they kind of have the same idea of trying to draw you as a character into the game as opposed to either being the puppet master or try to be enrolled as the hero who's silent, quiet, can't say shit. This is a very interesting RPG. It has a card battle system to it, and it's interesting. There's nothing bad about it. I could have swore I had Bentokaitis too. I might have that lying around somewhere. I could have swore I bought that. I don't really remember. Crap. PN03 product number. This is some kind of weird third-person shooter style game where you do a lot of dodging and stuff. I have not ever played it. I've heard good and bad things about it. It's kind of 50 there. Moving on. Iron Man RTS real-time strategy. This is on PC, PS2. Also, I believe, but those apparently were much rarer when I was trying to find a copy of this. I was able to find a GameCube copy for a reasonable price. I think the PC version they wanted a lot of money for, and the PS2 was almost like virtually non-existent when I was looking for it, so I got the GameCube version. Kind of an interesting concept, simplifying resources to battery energy and plastic, which you could steal from dead units of yours or the enemies. An interesting concept for resources, but overall it's not very complicated, to be honest. It's pretty simple. Dead to Rights. Probably one of the most dreadful games I ever played. There's just absolutely nothing I personally would say is good about this game. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes it. Like, just today, I was looking at the contest entries for Afro Blues review contest thing, and someone did a video on Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard, and I liked that game because it was a big parody and hoo-hoo at stereotropes of shooter games and stuff, and I thought that was pretty humorous. I mean, it also had a number of new and classical references to things, and the person who was viewing it claimed it to be like the worst game he ever played. So, and you know, that's his opinion, but I think it was meant for more people who didn't generally like shooter games. So, but anyway, back to the point. I don't like this game. I wouldn't say it's the worst game in the universe. That's a pretty hard title to live up to be honest with me. I wouldn't label something like that easily, but this is a dreadful game. I would say it's the most dreadful GameCube game I have ever played. That I would give, but worst game ever. I've seen things much worse. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the only Crystal Chronicle games I like. I hate every single other one because they don't play multiplayer right. Like in the DS ones, it's like a complete side mission thing. It's unrelated to the storyline and that, and I don't like that. I wanted to play the storyline co-op in those. This one you obviously do, but you do need Game Boy Advances and hookups and that. It makes the whole thing a little complicated to play. Luckily, you can get all this stuff cheap pretty much now, but this is a very good game, and it's awesome to play with friends. I love this game. It was actually why I got a GameCube. This was not out when I got a GameCube, if anyone wants to wonder about time frame when I got my GameCube. This wasn't out yet, but it was known to be made or to be coming out, so. Ladakh Legacy, which is basically a director's cut version of the PlayStation 1 Gauntlet game. It added 4 new classes and a lot more new areas. It's basically all the PlayStation 1 Gauntlet game with 4 new classes and a whole bunch of new zones and story and shit. And it's more the same, you know. It's a hack and slash, beat 'em up, and kill 5 million of this thing. It's okay, and it's co-op, so a GameCube version is up to 4 players simultaneously. So yeah, I mean, if you want something like that. Now, okay, I'm gonna admit this. This is gonna probably sound bad on me, but I cannot play the original Metal Gear Solid because I found it. I know you have the radar that's supposed to help you with that, but I had trouble. I would be found out because the first-person view made me capable of playing the Solid games. Because I could look down corridors now and see the soldiers. Because, I mean, the radar doesn't cover the entire area. It just covers a certain zone around you. And it just causes trouble with me when you didn't have that. And you didn't have that in the original Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1. So I couldn't get far in that, really. But, the remake with Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, I know there was, some changes that some people didn't like some people liked it's very matrixy, but it was something you need to keep in mind. The original team, which what were they? Silicon Knights, yeah, the people from Eternal Darkness. They actually wanted this game to be very 100% just like the original, just with all the updates. It was Hideo Kojima who actually wanted the Matrix shit to happen. He won some differences, and a lot of people don't seem to know that. I mean, it was a very interesting article I read about. It's very funny. They kept the mill thing on the back. Keeping to the oldness, but yeah, this is a good version, I would say overall. Yeah, like some people say that some of the stuff was a little matrixy in this one, but aside from that, I mean, I'd say it's pretty faithful. I mean, I did play a good chunk of Metal Gear Solid. I just couldn't beat it because the problem of the layouts get more complicated, soldiers and shit, and Pikmin's fun, and yeah, I know this case is brutal. I originally bought Pikmin as a gift for a friend. I didn't own Pikmin at the time, and he didn't actually like Pikmin, so he gave it back to me in this very horrible condition. Then I got to play Pikmin myself, and I really liked Pikmin. I didn't really know what kind of gameplay I was going to get into. Resident Evil 0. Missed opportunity on co-op. Yes. Not really bad entry. It plays company. It's very interesting, cause this is, I don't think there's any other Resident Evil game where you can actually drop your inventory on the ground. I mean, not off the top of my head. I don't remember one off the top of my head where you can drop shit on the ground and pick it up again. You always had to put it in boxes, or in Resident Evil Outbreak, you had to hold your hand out and be like, "Here! Take it! Here! Zombies are coming after me! Take it now, you dumbass! It's a shotgun!" But, this is a pretty good game. It was an interesting concept. Story-wise, it's opinion-ish. Some people say it sucks, some people say it fucks. And then you got Super Smash Brothers Melee, the last entry in the Smash Brothers games that I really liked. I mean, Ball's not bad. It's just, I think I was exhausted of the idea. I did not play a lot of Ball, but the original and Melee I played tons and tons of. And, it's a delightful game. Great for parties and everything. Another game great for parties and Zelda fans is The Legend of Zelda: The Four Swords Adventure, which was like the first real Four Swords adventure. Because the one on the Game Boy Advance was more like a mini game, but this thing was actually like an adventure. Very stylized with a mix of the kind of Wind Waker's what was it? The Minish Cap. The Minish Cap, which had a 16-bit Wind Waker sprite look with Super Nintendo stuff. It is a pretty crossover between those two art designs with the environment and characters, and pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. Again, for the multiplayer, you need the GBA hookups again, or you can do what I like to do when we played some of these with a friend. If you have the you could have this one on your Wii, and then use your Game Boy Advance player on your GameCube, and use a secondary TV, and use that as your GBA. It works. It's a good way to get a secondary, because I mean, I have a GBA player on that, so, and then of course we have The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and if I have it all, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my, Zelda video, to the Nintendo Fangirl, contest thing, that there was only one thing I hated about Wind Waker, and that was the part where you have to find a Triforce in the ocean. I did not like that, but I liked everything else about it. Art style was awesome in that. Moving on, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, as is claimed here the most exciting RPG since Final Fantasy, Electronic Gaming Monthly. exciting? No, I wouldn't really say it's exciting. I mean, I gotta give them a little props. They did make a story that revolved around the movies, but the ending, I think, was a little too much, to be honest. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it's like, oh, come on, you kidding me? That makes them seem more heroic than the original cast and stuff. You play as a group of basically side characters who are stereotypical cutouts of the cast, and it basically plays like Final Fantasy X, if you could believe that. It's like the battle system plays a lot like Final Fantasy X, and you get guest characters of the main heroes, but you mainly play as a group of people who are nobodies from the movies. The one RPG, the world and all. You can also play as villains, which unlock extra items, I believe, if you complete that in your main campaign. But it's not necessarily bad, but it doesn't really do much for RPGs for me, and the end kind of required a lot of grinding, if I remember correctly, but it was okay. The ending, I think they went a little too far, though. I mean, it's not that, I don't really want to spoil it. I mean, it's just kind of, if you said it was like, it was it was part of the storyline with the movies, I think it'd be kind of weird and unfair. Viewtiful Joe. I never got Viewtiful Joe 2 or the AO Viewtiful Joes, which, I mean, I wanted to, because I really liked it. Life is beautiful. And, I really do like Viewtiful Joe, and, notice there's a little Wob the robot in the corner there. Holy shit, $2.99? Fuck! I would love to buy that for $2.99. If only Wob in real life costed that much. You know what's ironic? My friend totally called out the ending for this game. Like, he does not, well, I'm not really sure if he liked it or not. He played a little of it, but he never beat it or borrowed it or bought any of it. But he totally called out the end. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. And it happens! I was like, but, and that should be all my game. I could have swore I had Bendokaitis too. If I do, I'll make a quick little ad thing here, but that should be everything GameCube related. We'll see you in the next part.